Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us for a celebration of Indonesian jewels, an exclusive online showcase jointly organized by the Singapore International Jewelry Expo and its country partner, the Republic of Indonesia, represented by the Embassy of the Republic of Indonesia in Singapore and Bank Indonesia. This exciting showcase will highlight the craftsmanship, designs, and inspirations behind Indonesian jewelry, a rare insight into the talented designers representing Indonesia's jewelry industry and gemstones. Today, we are honored to have His Excellency Mr. Suryo Pratomo, Ambassador, Embassy of the Republic of Indonesia, to deliver his welcome address to open this showcase.
Ms. Judy Lee, Director Executive of CEMS, Ibu Anastuti Kusumawardani from Bank of Indonesia in Singapore and team, Ibu Nuri Suryo Pratomo, Chairperson of Dharma Wanita, a diplomatic sports group in the Embassy of the Republic of Indonesia in Singapore, Ms. Caroline Wihono from CW Jewels, the speaker on today's webinar from Joglo Ayu Tenan, and all Indonesia Jewelers SME. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. A very good morning to you all. Thank you for joining us virtually. It is an honor for me to deliver an opening remark on today's webinar, Celebration of the Indonesia Jewels, a very exciting program as a pre-event of Singapore International Jewelry Expo 2021 in Marina Bay Sands in upcoming 2nd to 5th December 2021. Amidst the pandemic, or as we are in our way to endemic, it's a very rare sight for us right now to have a physical expo. In this lovely morning, allow me to appreciate the collaboration of the Trade Department in Indonesia Embassy in Singapore and in cooperation with Bank of Indonesia in Singapore. We are on our way to have one of the biggest jewelry expo in Singapore. I also would like to say thank you to the organizer, Ms. Judy Lee from CEMS. Being a country of rich history and cultural background has really made Indonesia a great nation, in particular in the craftsmanship department. Jewelry is created with several reasons from fashion to ceremonial purposes. Indonesia is a proud country which produces a high-grade gold, pearl, silver, and also gemstone. The role of jewelry itself is also used to show a social status as a religion requiring and for ceremonial purposes to the royal family in Indonesia and also around the world. Therefore, today, we are gathering here to hear directly from Ms. Caroline Wihono about remarkable Indonesia jewels, the characteristic, the trend of jewelry in upcoming years, and also what material is most wanted by the market, both in Indonesia as well as global market. As she is here long enough experience about global jewelry market and own jewelry store in USA, Indonesia, Vietnam, and Singapore. I'm happy with this webinar that will make a better understanding of the jewelry. You have my full support in enhancing the economy and trade of Indonesia, for Singapore especially, and in the higher scale or for the world. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, in this occasion, I would like to inform you that Indonesia will hold an annual expo, namely the 36th Trade Expo Indonesia Digital Edition on 21st October to 4th November 2021 in interactive and showcasing of Indonesia product catalog from 21st October to 20 December 2021. I kindly invite all of you to visit and explore Trade Expo Indonesia 2021 via www.tradeexpoindonesia.com that will virtually showcase unique and potential jewelries from selected provinces in Indonesia. In closing, I hope that today's webinar will motivate other individuals and institutions in Indonesia to join us in flourishing the beauty of Indonesia, especially in jewelry market, to the next level. I would like also to thank the speaker for today, that will surely pour out their amazing idea on the view of jewelry. I wish you a fruitful discussion on today's webinar. Allow me also to take this opportunity to personally and on behalf of the Embassy of the Republic of Indonesia to congratulate Indonesia jewelers for entering international market. This is in Singapore, is one of the many in the upcoming future. I thank you and see you on the Expo 2nd to 5th December in Marina Bay. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you, Ambassador. I'm sure, like me, you're excited to see the wonderful jewelry creations from Indonesia. I would now like to invite Ms. Caroline Wihono of CW Jewels to present this beautiful showcase representing various jewelry designers and their brands. Caroline is a Singapore-based designer who has a natural passion for jewelry design. Growing up in a family of fourth-generation designers, it was a natural for her to embrace her proud family tradition. Following her graduation from GIA, the Gemological Institute of America, she turned her passion into a business, establishing CW Jewels. Caroline, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Chloe. I think thank you so much, Bapak Surya Pratomo, for the opportunity, for the support as well from all these KBRI Trade, Pak Sono's team, Ibu Nita's team from Bank Indonesia. So thank you so much for having us celebrating Indonesia's jewelry scene. So I would like to share today, with some of you that we have very interesting stuff bringing in all the way from Indonesia down to Singapore, just to your doorstep, okay? Just so that you can have a feel of what we do have. Let me share with you some of my friends from Indonesia. Let me start with all the way from NTB, somewhere down near Australia part. This is one from Lilara Pearls, right? So this is a very interesting design because, as you can see, that it's ethnic, but at the same time, it's fun. So Entebbe is a place where they are very famous for pearls, okay? And they are all South Sea pearls, and they're very good quality pearls. So how she designed it with, to make it very sporty, and this is actually a necklace, So this is very interesting by Lilara Pearls. Thank you for sharing your work with us. And also from the island of Entebbe, we too have this wonderful South Sea, which is called the honey pearl, which is so yellow and it's so clear. This is from Anna Pearl, right? And this is made in silver. You can see their workmanship is really the quality of a international standard, right? Because they do export pearls. A lot of South Sea pearls do come out from Entebbe itself to the world. So apart from that, look at this intricate design, right? So this is a small bee that is attached onto the gold, and it's a ring, right? It's a ring. It's so beautiful. And this is set in silver, gold plated. Yeah, they're all amazing designs. So it's so fun. I'm so excited, and yet I'm so nervous to present this because they're all such beautiful pieces, right? And we have all the way from the famous island called Bali, which is Farah silver, right? So look at that. It's ethnic, but at the same time very bold, right? So if you're just wearing something that is black or something that is just plain and colored, a solid colors, this will be a very good piece for yours. It's a statement piece, I would say. Yeah. So this is one very, very nicely done piece. Another one is, a lot of Indonesia side. This is a brooch, right? And this one is made of coral shell, so you can see all this detailing. It's very interesting, and it can be, it's a brooch, so you can dress down, whether you're dressing up, dress down, this is a very good statement piece to put on. So this is yours, and this is made of silver. And let's move on to south of Sumatra. Indonesia is so big, right? So many islands. So we have a lot of interesting pieces that sometimes, you can see the designers themselves, they actually have that connection with where they come from, with their origin, and they come out with the different designs. So look at this particular product from Pio, right, from Sumatra, South Sumatra, that is. Look at how the Baroque pearls are being showcased here and set in copper, right? And this is very nicely gold-plated copper. And it's actually another kind of thing where you can use it as a pendant or as a brooch itself. Very statement piece. I have a few people that I know who are here, and they are actually a big fan of Pio, and I think they have done a very good job in terms of their design. So look at this particular gold piece itself, right? And it's copper, it's gold plated. The detailing on it, it's amazing. It's very ethnic. And this is actually it can be as a pendant, or it can be as a belt buckle. So something to look out for in terms of accessorizing yourself. A must-have piece definitely in your wardrobe. Now let's move on to one of my favorite islands, which is the Central Java. Let's go on to Jogja. Okay, I think a lot of you know this particular place, and Jogja is very famous for their Borobudur, right? Their Candi, their temple, and it's a very touristy area. So nonetheless, that their craftsmanship is also international standard. And this is one we have from our friends in Jogja. They're called the Joglo Ayu Tenang. All right, and they have married. Can you see this cord here? It's not leather. It's not something that you can find, in nature. But this is kain tenun. So they are so creative in doing the ethnicity, how they marry it up, but at the same time, it still looks very wearable, a wearable art piece. So this is one very interesting piece too. And in Indonesia, we have a lot of culture. So I don't know if you guys have heard of shadow puppet or wayang kulit. Okay, I'm sure you have. And kulit, it means skin, right? So this is coming from either the cow skin, or this is how our friends in Joglo Ayu actually did an artwork on how they do it in a wayang kulit piece and onto a piece of jewelry. All right, and marrying that with pearl, I think it's very bold. It's very out of the box, right? It's very interesting, and these pearls are all natural freshwater pearls. Okay, so if you want to have a look at them, do let us know. You can come down to the Marina Bay Sands in December, but prior to that, we are also showcasing this at CW Jewel Studio. Next, we have Vite. We're moving down to the main capital of Jakarta, right, of Indonesia, main capital. So this is Vite Jewelers. Look at their craftsmanship. So let's look at that. They're amazing. It's very intricate. A lot of them are handwork, right? And I think the thing about Indonesia's goodness is actually in the handwork of the craftsmanship of the people, because they are so skillful, right? And imagine this is really a great statement piece too. Right now, as this year, as the countries are opening up, we get to have more events, and this is something that is a very interesting piece as well. These are all in silver, 925 silver. And look, this is one very interesting piece, isn't it? It is not a jewelry, but it can be a jewelry for our home, right? This is a piece where we can do, it's an ornamental piece made of silver, that's right. And this is something that is intricate and it's very detailed. Right? And we are moving on back to the island of Entebbe, right? And we have Maza. Okay. One of the reasons why I chose this piece was because I think it's very interesting because you don't even have silver or gold or anything, but this is pohon akar, which means the root of the tree. How it's interesting how they use all this material to marry and to get into one of a kind piece like this. So they have put pearls, and these are South Sea again, and they are very famous for that. So this is one piece to look out for, definitely. And if you are something into, look at what I've got here, guys. Now this is very interesting because I think all the pieces are very interesting, but this one is really big and it's very statement piece. Like if you just want to go out and to have just a small gathering, and this is one of the pieces that you can just have it and put it on it. Everything else is it's good, isn't it? And this is with coral shell, right? And let's go back to Jakarta. Let me take you back to Jakarta. I mean, I do miss traveling. I don't know how many of you are traveling at this point of time, but definitely I miss going to Indonesia very much. And this is a necklace, and look at this fine work, right? It's all crochet. These are all handwork, and I think ladies have taken such a long time to just finish off one flower. You know how big this is? It's my palm size. It's huge, and the color is very nice. It's very alive, and it's like petals, and it's very 3D. I think this piece is a very intricately designed and very nicely put together. It's very special indeed. And this is also another piece, interesting piece from Nagdi Jewelry, right? So this particular piece is, it may look like an agate for the stone itself, the pieces here, right? And the color is just a beautiful blue, in natural stones, to even get the same blue, it's so difficult. But this one, they have such an evenly blue color. And it stands out whether you're wearing black, whether you're wearing white, it suits everything. And it's very nice. Look at the centerpiece here. Okay, I think it's silver. And I see a lot of detailing, very small details that they have here. And it's very intricate as well. It's so lovely. Now, we are going back to Entebbe, which is by this jeweler called Riana Melia. Right? Look at her product. How shiny it can be. This is a brooch. Right? It's a brooch. Yeah, it can be as a pendant as well. It's really up to you how you put it on that. This is a very intricate piece, and I think it's very nicely designed and very contemporary, I must say. So again, in Indonesia, we have ethnic designs, we have more contemporary, and we will be showing you, more stuff like that in our collection of Indonesian jewels. Look at this ring as well. This is from Meliana as well, and this is South Sea as well. Pearl. It's so interesting, right? And look at the handwork that has gone into it, the lattice work of it. So if you want, this is in silver, okay, in 925 silver. Now, we have a few more. Okay, I'm so sad that this is I could go on forever, because they're all so interesting. Now, this is Noel, and they are from East Java, okay? And this is very, very ethnic. A lot of people don't understand what this is, right? But, when you have event, ibu, yeah, they like to bun up their hair, and this is where you can put it, put forth your hair. So this is a very interesting accessories piece. And, in Indonesia, when we go for a party or a wedding, this is something that you have to put on, even on your hair. Okay, and this is very interesting. It's made of copper and also pearl at the same time, right? So this is a very interesting piece that every lady in Java, even some of your collectors, and you may want to get that. It's a very interesting piece. Now, for this one, I have to be very careful with this. So this is a very nice piece too. It is actually like it's by New as well. It's copper. Look at the handwork and the texture that's inside this particular necklace. It's so bold, it's big, and it's just a statement piece that someone must have in their wardrobe, right? Look at the color. I really love the etched color of gold on copper. None of the other materials can give that. And look at the way it's been. Some of them are different color, and it looks very vintage and very, very fashionable itself. So this is a piece that you must have, and have a look at it if you can. Yeah, at our Singapore jewelry exhibition. Well, we have looked into all the products that are silver and accessories, and well, we have last but not least from CW Jewels, which is gold. This is Queen, and they represent women's empowerment. And this is an earbook. I'm wearing one myself. Right, so this is a very contemporary piece if you are looking at something that is for everyday wear and statement piece, but it's gold. That is something that you can look for. And this is a Trilogy Benko, right? This is designed and birthed in New York for this particular piece, and these are all studded with diamonds. It's so fun. So these are fun jewelry, and they are definitely an investable pieces like gold. So now I've come to like the end of the sharing about all these particular all the jewelry that we have that are interestingly designed and intricately put together. But right now, don't just hear from me. I would like to invite my friend from Joglo Ayu Tenan, and she will be able to let you know more and take you through to Jogja itself. Okay, she's based in Jogja, and she will tell us the story of how what her vision is. Without further ado, let me invite her in, please. Ibu.
Yeah.
Rahayu.
Hello. Good morning, everyone. Yeah, I'm Rahayu Dwi Astuti. Thank you, Caroline, and the Embassy of Indonesia in Singapore. Thank you for inviting us from Joglo Ayu Tenan. Please introduce me. My name is Rahayu Dwi Astuti, founder of Joglo Ayu Tenan, jewelry and art fabric makerspace located in Yogyakarta, Indonesia. We produce sustainable jewelry using the material. It is eco-friendly also. Yeah.
Ibu, thank you so much, Ibrahim, for joining us. But first and foremost, how are you doing?
Oh, fine. Yeah, I'm now in Jogja. It's all cloudy, but we are happy to join this webinar. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing with us your wonderful pieces, and they're so creative and so inspiring. I think a lot of people here would like to know, what inspires your design.
Most of our design in Joglo Ayu Tenan inspiring by the culture, the flora, fauna in Yogyakarta, because a lot of interesting places and culture in Yogyakarta, which inspire most of the design in Joglo Ayu Tenan. Yeah.
I mean, it's amazing because, like what I mentioned earlier, Jogja is a very touristy area. If you've not been there, book your tickets right now, because it's such an interesting place. And definitely, I think Jogja has got a lot of, it shows in your design that, it has influence you in a very, very, very heavy manner. So I think a lot of people here, they don't speak Japanese. Can you tell us more about what this Joglo Ayu means?
Yeah, Joglo Ayu Tenan, actually from Joglo. Joglo, this is a traditional building in Yogyakarta, Indonesia. Maybe from the background, we know that this is a wooden building, but the function in Javanese is like a place for meeting and collaborating people around us. Yeah, because I'm the chief of the Association of Jewelry Crafter in Yogyakarta. So this is the place for all the artisan in Jogja meeting together to collaborate with us. Yeah.
That's really nice, and I think Joglo is like sometimes it's a house, right? It's a
Yes,
beautiful
yes,
house.
yeah.
Ayu, which means beautiful, all right. Tenan, which is in Javanese, which is like really okay.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's
Yeah, yeah.
really beautiful crafting that you
Yes.
have over all the people, and I understand that your philosophy in terms of business. I think it's very something that is really close to my heart, and I think you empower a lot of women. Something that what Sindaru Jewels believe in, and I think I would like to, for you to share more about your women's empowerment in your business.
Yeah. In doing this business, I have 5 villages around in Yogyakarta, which working together with us. This is quite far from here, but we we do this, and also besides also I'm a survivor autoimmune. I also do collaborating with disabled community. Yeah. So we, because of so many people around us, so we use material around Yogyakarta also. So later on I will discuss about the material also. So I hope by this business we can have a good impact for their life.
Thank you, Ibu. I mean, that is so inspiring, for everybody. Even whether you're a woman or you're a man, it's so amazing. And thank you for doing that for around the people for the around region of your Yogyakarta.
Yeah.
And you mentioned earlier that you like to use materials to work on, right?
Yeah.
So how do you get creative, and what are your favorite materials to work with?
Yeah. Now we still in Yogyakarta, there are a lot of traditional technique in making craft and jewelry, but and maybe in the parchment leather that we use in our jewelry, because the number of the people who make that traditional techniques is decreased. Yeah, so by exploring the traditional technique and make a design for the millennials, I hope we can create more expand market for jewelry, for our jewelry. And also now we still combine with the filigree technique of silver. We will combine with the Tata Sungging now. Yeah, so I hope will be people will more interested in knowing more about the traditional technique, and so the artisan in the village will be happy.
I think you hit the nail on the head, because I think a lot of people really they have just seen jewelry as a finished form like that. As a jeweler and designer myself, it is always a challenge for us to have tradition at the same time technology to be put together, which I think that is a great way to always see yourself where is the next piece that you can go to. Yeah, I think that's really, really interesting. But I guess how long have you been in the business?
Yeah, I'm starting Joglo Ayu Tenan in 2016 or 17, yeah, around this year, because at that time we need a place to, like I said before, working together in one place. Yeah.
That's great, and I have to ask you a very difficult question, okay? Because if you were to choose one of your favorite design, which one would that be, or what kind would that be?
Yes, I'm really like with the parchment leather, with the pattern using the yes, the patterns from wayang, from Kraton, and also from Kota Gede. So the pattern will be, yep. If the people, my friend miss or my customer miss about Jogja or Indonesia by having this jewelry, so yeah, because it's like we can remember about Keraton Jogja, about Kota Gede, yeah, the Silver City.
Yeah, but that is so interesting. You know, one of the things I really love about Indonesia is because when you design something, it's like even the tourist attractions come to you because they are all there. Like Kraton is a palace in Jogja, right? Kraton, it's a palace and they have very intricate designs over there. And it's so great that you have instilled that in your design. And if people are wanting to know more about Jogja, when they miss their hometown or when they miss that place, when they put this on, it really, really helps them to remember and be closer to home. I think that's a really a mark of a great designer. Like Ibu, Ibrahim, are you there, Ibrahim? Ibu?
Yeah.
Sorry, did we lose you? Okay, you are there. That's great. And I think with your expertise and the amount of time that you have spent with jewelry, what is your international vision like, or where have Joglo Ayu Tenan been to?
Yeah, we have already sent our product to Tokyo, Japan. We have store owner there in gallery in Tokyo have already have our collection, and also we have already sent this to Australia and also in Netherlands. Yeah, I hope by this Singapore International Jewelry Expo, we can expand our market to all of the world. Of the country in the world. Yeah.
Definitely. I think, as a country partner itself of the Singapore Jewelry International Exhibition, this coming December 2nd to 5th in MBS, I think it's a really great opportunity for, Indonesian jewelers itself to come down to share their creativity with you guys. And what better way or what better time right now to bring down all this creative to our Little Red Dot of Singapore, right? So I think, Ibu, with your future plans that are so bright in the international level, tell us or give us a sneak peek, Ibu, please. What are you working on for your next materials or your next designs?
Yeah, as a sneak peek, yeah, we still doing like collaboration between parchment leather, Tatah Sungging with filigree, and also we are still working with the bamboo jewelry. So I hope, yeah. So because this is a sustainable material, so we still working very tight schedule of doing this. Yeah, I hope will be accepted by market.
I think, that is such a creative, I think what Ibu Rahayu has mentioned, sustainability, which is always, is a very in thing right now. And I think that as jewelers itself, as designers, we have to incorporate that into our design. And Indonesia is definitely supportive of that particular route of going into sustainability in terms of our design and our produce, right? So thank you so much, Ibu Rahayu, for your time and for sharing with us your beautiful work, your beautiful journey, and your vision. I think you have inspired us all, in terms of the way you do your things. And I think, I just want to thank you and keep up the good work.
Yeah.
All the best.
Thank you, Caroline. Yeah, thank you, Caroline. Thank you all.
Before I go, and return the floor to Chloe, I think one of the things that you have seen here, these are just what I've showcased is very, very minor. So we have a lot of them coming in, and more jewelry coming in during the course from now until December. You can check us out at CW Jewel Studio, which is located at Holland Village. Okay, if you'd like to see that, do come over. They have very interesting pieces, and they're coming in weekly with different new styles and designs. All right. So with that, I think I want to thank you for everyone for joining us. And I think it's a great time for us to just celebrate in terms of the craftsmanship of what Indonesia's creativity is. So thank you very much for your time.
Thank you, Caroline, for the wonderful tour of the showcase. Ladies and gentlemen, there is so much more to learn about the very talented designers and their creations. We have prepared especially for you a collection of curated video presentations by the jewelers and their brands. So please sit back, relax, and enjoy. The first video is by Eagers Jewelry from Kalsel Province. Eagers Jewelry specializes in accessories.
Usaha ini berawal dari hobi dan kecintaan saya terhadap bebatuan yang unik yang berada di Indonesia. Karena zaman sekarang dituntut untuk selalu berinovatif dan berkreasi, akhirnya tergeraklah hati saya untuk berinovasi, mengekspresikan batu-batu tersebut menjadikan suatu hasil karya seni yang bernilai jual tinggi.
The next videos are from Bara Silver of Bali Province. Bara Silver specializes in silver and bronze.
Nama saya Putu Sudi Adnyani. Jadi Bara Silver yang beralamatkan di Jalan Setra nomor 4 Celuk Sukawati Gianyar, Bali. Bara Silver dengan lambang api dan mawar. Filosofinya adalah bahwa kita terus berkarya dengan semangat yang membara selamanya dalam situasi apapun dan akan menulis dalam sejarah bahwa Bara Silver akan tetap ada sepanjang zaman. Bara Silver adalah sebuah galeri aksesoris yang unik, eksklusif dan mewah dengan bahan-bahannya dari emas, perak, tembaga, stainless, kuningan, dan alpaka. Adapun perhiasan yang kami bikin itu adalah berupa gelang, cincin, kalung, anting, perhiasan rambut, dan home decor. Kita mulai pameran dari 2011 ke seluruh pelosok tanah air. Tiada pernah berhenti bersyukur saya menjadi bagian dari Pulau Dewata Bali tercinta yang menyediakan begitu banyak objek inspirasi buat saya. Bermain imajinasi bersama alam, bersama pohon, daun, akar, dan ukiran-ukiran di Pulau Dewata Bali yang begitu banyak ragamnya. Metaksu itu adalah sebuah desain dengan aura positif yang sangat kental. Di setiap desain kami selalu kami mohonkan kepada Ide Sang Hyang Widi, Tuhan Yang Maha Esa, agar nantinya siapapun yang memakai desain kami itu merasa percaya diri, merasa selalu dalam lindungan Tuhan Yang Maha Esa. Sustainability, produk ramah lingkungan yang membantu pemerintah dalam rangka menyelamatkan bumi. Kita memakai produk-produk recycle yang berbahan dasar batok kelapa, tulang, tanduk kerbau, dan lain-lainnya. Kita memperkerjakan banyak ibu-ibu rumah tangga yang tentunya sudah kami latih untuk membuat aksesoris dan punya keahlian di bidangnya. Untuk quality control, kami turun langsung bersama tim karena bagi kami kualitas adalah segalanya buat customer saya. Barang dan desain bisa ditiru, tetapi kami punya cara tersendiri agar customer kami tidak pindah ke lain hati. 80% dari customer kami sudah menjadi iklan berjalan buat perusahaan kami. Karena bagi kami justru iklan seperti itulah yang paling mahal. Di galeri, selain tamu domestik, kita juga mendapat kunjungan tamu dari berbagai negara. Kita juga pernah ekspor ke Belanda, Italia, dan Jepang. Kita juga sering mendapat kunjungan dari dinas, perbankan, bahkan kita sering mendapat pesanan dari Istana Presiden untuk souvenir tamu negara. Kami juga menyediakan media online buat kami berjualan. Ada e-commerce, ada media sosial. Harapan kami ke depannya Bara Silper lebih dikenal secara global dan lebih dikenal dengan keunikannya agar lebih bisa mempekerjakan banyak ibu-ibu di perusahaan kami. Terima kasih Bank Indonesia yang sudah membimbing kami dari tahun 2011. Berkarya tiada henti, inspirasi tanpa batas. Anda kaya, kami bangga.
Up next, we have Anna Pearls from West Tenggara Barat. Anna Pearls specializes in fine jewelry.
Anna Pearls adalah sebuah brand perhiasan dan mutiara air laut yang didirikan pada tahun 2014 di Lombok, Indonesia. Anna Pearls mendapat kesempatan menjadi mitra binaan Bank Indonesia pada tahun 2020. Ketertarikan kami pada perhiasan dan mutiara air laut yang merupakan hasil komoditi Lombok yang kami kreasikan di dalam berbagai macam bentuk perhiasan dan aksesoris. Produk-produk kami dalam bentuk perhiasan seperti cincin, anting, liontin, gelang, dan kalung. Aksesoris seperti bros, konektor, dan strap masker. Produk-produk kami bisa dijadikan sebagai perhiasan, gift, dan hand purse yang keunikan produk kami adalah handcrafted by local artisan, yang mana setiap produk kami dibuat oleh para pengrajin lokal dengan penuh ketelitian dan yang memiliki jiwa kesenian sehingga terlihat unik dan berbeda. Bahan yang digunakan yaitu material terbaik berupa emas kuning yang kadarnya 91,6% dan emas putih kadarnya 70-75% dan perak 92,5%. Setelah menjadi mitra binaan Bank Indonesia, kami mendapatkan peluang yang banyak untuk belajar lagi ilmu-ilmu yang belum kami ketahui yang diajarkan oleh para coach internasional. Harapan kami semoga Anna Pearls lebih maju lagi ke depannya, bukan hanya nasional tapi juga internasional setelah menjadi mitra binaan Bank Indonesia.
The next video is by Joklo Ayu Tenan from Jogja. This brand specializes in accessories.
Joglo Ayu Tenan. Joglo itu bangunan Jawa khas dan di mana berkumpul orang-orang yang bersama berkegiatan. Ayu itu filosofi Jawanya itu cantik, baik dari penampilan fisik maupun di dalam. Dan Tenan itu menegaskan bahwa benar-benar ayu. Untuk itulah kami namakan sebagai Joglo Ayu Tenan. Batu-batu alam yang ada di sekitar Pacitan, di Jawa Barat, dan juga di Jogja, di daerah Gunung Kidul, itu warnanya bagus-bagus dan saya merasa bahwa dengan sentuhan tangan kreatif tentunya dia akan menjadi produk yang akan naik kelas. Produk Joglo Ayu Tenan sangat beragam, yaitu jewelry, handicraft, dan juga fashion. Untuk jewelry kami memproduksi kalung, gelang, anting-anting, dan cincin. Kemudian handicraft kita membuat home deco, dan fashion kami juga ada baju dengan bahan warna alam. Produk-produk yang dibuat oleh Joglo Ayu Tenan mengambil inspirasi dari budaya, arsitektur, dan flora fauna di lingkungan Yogyakarta. Salah satu contoh yang kami kenakan sekarang ini adalah kalung yang terinspirasi dari ampilan dalem yang merupakan benda pusaka yang dipakai oleh raja di keraton ketika acara-acara resmi berlangsung. Dan salah satunya adalah rusa seperti ini yang melambangkan keberanian. Produk Joglo Ayu Tenan adalah produk one of a kind. Produk ini dibuat dengan unik, kemudian tidak bisa dibuat dengan massal sehingga memerlukan sentuhan dari tangan-tangan artisan yang sangat detail. Dimulai dari pembuatan desain. Kami memastikan desain itu desain yang terbaik sesuai dengan inspirasi yang kami buat. Tahap berikutnya adalah pemilihan bahan. Kami memastikan bahan dalam keadaan bagus, bentuknya bagus, dan kualitasnya bagus. Untuk produksi, kami memastikan para karyawan kami bisa menjahit satu demi satu manik-manik di bidang jewelry yang kami rencanakan, dan untuk ini diperlukan keterampilan khusus dan ketelitian untuk menghasilkan produk yang baik. Kami mempunyai unit quality control untuk memastikan produk-produk kami dalam keadaan baik. Kami juga melengkapi setiap produk dengan thank you card dan inspiration card sehingga para customer akan merasa ikut memiliki dan mengetahui apa di balik produk tersebut. Untuk tenaga kerja, kami mempunyai beberapa karyawan tetap dan juga mitra binaan yang terdiri dari ibu-ibu yang berdomisili di 5 desa-desa binaan yang kami bina. Ada 5 desa binaan, salah satunya di daerah Sanden, Bantul. Produk Joglo Ayu Tenan diminati oleh pasar-pasar di dalam negeri seperti di Jakarta, di Surabaya, di Makassar, di Bandung dan sekitarnya, juga pasar luar negeri. Kami telah mengirim produk kami ke Tokyo, ke Jepang, ke Amerika, dan juga ke Australia. Dalam pemasarannya, Joglo Ayu Tenan menerapkan strategi yang secara offline. Kami mendirikan galeri Joglo Ayu Tenan. Di sini banyak produk-produk dari Joglo Ayu Tenan dan komunitasnya. Untuk pemasaran online, kami memanfaatkan teknologi media sosial melalui Instagram, marketplace, dan website. Joglo Ayu Tenan juga mengikuti pameran berskala internasional seperti Trade Expo Indonesia, pameran Mutu Manikam Nusantara khusus untuk jewelry, di Malaysia Trade, China, Asia Expo, dan juga pameran Inakraf yang kami ikuti secara rutin sejak tahun 2009. Semoga produk kami lebih dikenal di pasar global dan membawa keberkahan bagi keluarga besar Joglo Ayu Tenan.
This next video features Lilara Pandora Mutiara from West Tenggara Barat, specializing in fine jewelry.
Lilara adalah brand perhiasan yang mengangkat cerita tentang perjuangan perempuan, mengambil simbol mutiara barok sebagai pesan ketidaksempurnaannya yang sempurna, perfectly imperfect. Jadilah dirimu yang paling jarang dimiliki oleh orang lain. Lilara lahir di tahun 2020 setelah kami mengikuti pelatihan dari Bank Indonesia. Juga kami berfokus pada 3 isu utama: pemberdayaan perempuan, bermitra dengan para petambak lokal dan pengrajin, sustainable product, yaitu menggunakan bahan-bahan yang ramah lingkungan. Di setiap koleksi yang kami keluarkan, kami mencoba mendalami perasaan perempuan, berangkat dari kisah sederhana kehidupan sehari-hari. Dan untuk koleksi terbaru kami mengeluarkan tema hubungan antara anak perempuan dan orang tua. Brand Lilara ini memang kita berfokus pada cerita tentang perjuangan perempuan seperti itu. Dan fokusnya lagi terhadap bahan yang kita gunakan adalah bahan utamanya itu mutiara laut barok, di mana ini sebagai simbol ketidaksempurnaan yang sempurna. Jadi kita Lilara ini ingin mengajak semua perempuan untuk menjadi dirinya sendiri, kemudian tetap bersyukur, menerima segala ketidaksempurnaan yang dia punya, seperti itu. Ya, harapan untuk perempuan Indonesia, yuk kita sama-sama menerima segala kekurangan hidup kita, menerima segala peristiwa yang mungkin tidak kita inginkan tapi sudah terjadi pada diri kita. Kita terima itu semua kelemahan dan kekurangannya, sehingga ketika kita menerima itu kita mampu untuk bersyukur. Sehingga dari kita bersyukur, kita percaya diri, kita bisa melakukan aktivitas dengan optimis. Untuk brand Lilaranya sendiri kedepannya bisa go internasional, bisa lebih banyak dikenal oleh perempuan-perempuan Indonesia.
Coming up is a video by Pure Jewelry from Sumsel Province. Pure Jewelry specializes in silver and bronze. This next video features Zamrud Jewelry from Kalsel Province. The brand specializes in fine jewelry.
The Zamrud Jewelry ini udah berdiri sejak tahun 80-an dan sudah beberapa generasi yang meneruskannya. Kita mempunyai 5 cabang di Martapura. The Zamrud Jewelry ini perusahaan yang memproduksi cincin, perhiasan, berlian, dan batu-batu alam. The Zamrud Jewelry ini mempunyai beberapa workshop di Martapura dan satu di Jakarta. Kami setelah mengikuti beberapa international jewelry yang diselenggarakan, ada yang di Dubai, ada di Australia, ada di India. Produk-produk unggulan dari kami adalah berlian Banjar yang digali dari bumi kita sendiri, Martapura, dan juga ada beberapa batu-batu dari luar seperti blue sapphire, jamrud, ruby, yellow sapphire, dan juga kita juga mengutamakan batu-batu lokal seperti Kutubung, red Borneo, grand Borneo, akik.
We now have a video from Lombok Pearls by Riana Melia from West Tenggara Barat.
semakin saya mengetahui kalau ini adalah suatu passion saya. Dan untuk membuka lapangan kerja, merekrut pengrajin dan staf-staf yang lain. Dan alhamdulillah saya memperkenalkan barang-barang saya di event-event minimal di Jakarta, karena Jakarta adalah salah satu pintu dunia. Dari seluruh kedutaan sedunia ada di Jakarta, hanya itu yang saya inginkan. Mengapa saya memakai nama Lombok NTB People? Yaitu saya ingin sekali memperkenalkan daerah kita yang tercinta ini ke minimal di Jakarta, ya minimal ke mancanegara. Saya mengikuti mitra binaan BI itu awal dari tahun 2018, itu saya sebagai narasumber pada pertemuan MPP BI pusat di NTB. Kami atas nama perajin di NTB memohon semoga di masa pandemi ini bisa dilalui dengan segera dan segera normal kembali pulih untuk perekonomian dan untuk semuanya. Utama kita sehat, bisa kita melakukan transaksi seperti sedia kala. Yang itu yang kami inginkan dari perajin yang pada masa pandemi ini sangat sulit mungkin sedunia ya mengalami, apalagi usaha seperti saya ini adalah usaha yang tidak urgent pada masa pandemi ini. Jadi saya mohon kepada BI untuk tetap merangkul semua UMKM yang berada di seluruh Indonesia.
The next video features the brand Jayadi from Sulsel Province. Jayadi specializes in silver and bronze. Up next, the video features Maza handcrafted pearl and jewelry from West Tenggara Barat. This brand specializes in fine jewelry.
Perkenalkan, saya Luberti, saya owner dari Maza Handcrafted Pearl and Jewelry. Maza Handcrafted Pearl and Jewelry ini berdiri dari tahun 2013. Kami bermitra dengan Bank Indonesia dari tahun 2013, menjadi wirausaha unggulan Bank Indonesia tahun 2019. Bank Indonesia membantu kami, memberi pelatihan, mendatangkan coach untuk kita menjadi wirausaha unggulan yang lebih handal. Kami sebagai wirausaha unggulan Bank Indonesia bisa menjadi lebih berkualitas, bisa memahami teknik pemasaran, manajemen, dan cara produksi yang lebih bagus lagi. Kami mempunyai produk unggulan beda dari yang lain. Kami mendesain sendiri produk-produk dan
quality control pun dari kami semua. Kami memberi pelatihan juga kepada pengrajin bagaimana caranya untuk membuat produk yang lebih berkualitas dan nyaman dikenakan. Ini salah satu produk kami, unggulan kami. Ini kita kasih nama Grahita Sembrani. Grahita Sembrani itu kami terinspirasi dari bahasa Sanskerta. Grahita berarti perasaan, Sembrani berarti berani. Kami berterima kasih kepada Bank Indonesia telah membuat kami menjadi maju dan mensupport kami dalam segala hal. Kami sebagai owner dari Mazza Handcrafted and Jewelry mempunyai keinginan Mazza bisa terus berkembang menjadi trend center nasional maupun internasional.
Last but not least, the final video features Gallery Zara Mutiara from Sulsel Province. The brand specializes in silver and bronze. Ladies and gentlemen, we have now come to the end of our exclusive showcase, a celebration of Indonesian jewels. On behalf of the organizers, I would like to thank our presenter once again. Thank you all and have a great day.